Hello everyone and welcome to another Tips and Tricks. I'm wearing pajama pants right now because if you look at the date of the video, it's the COVID-19. It's out, it's around, it's doing stuff, it's turning New York into the apocalypse last time I checked, but who knows, maybe they got that situation under control. I don't know. What I do know are some helpful tips and tricks to make working on your car easier. So, one thing we always a problem that any car guy, especially the guys up north, I'm sure they know a bit better, but we all know the feeling. And that's stripping the hell out of a bolt, screw, or something. Just stripping the hell out of something, and you make it from you turn it from like a hexagon, a Phillips head, flat head, into a circle. It sucks. It's a pain, and it can add more time to your project. And if you're new to working on cars, you might have absolutely no idea what to do. And there are a multitude of different solutions to this problem, varying from extremity to extremity. You know, some involve blowtorches, and some involve drilling the thing out of there and then just rethreading the hole and just starting anew with a new bolt. But what I want to offer to any novice watching this video, piece of paper down, is a solution. Some people may recognize this as a big rip-off. These are Irwin Easy Outs. It's a set of Irwin Easy Outs. I have the other on the floor over there. I had to use it. But these magic things, they twist around it and they bite into the stripped bolt that's now a circle, and they pull it right out, and they do grip spectacularly. They really work. And basically, if you're new, and I think it's always good to plan for this contingency, because especially if you're working on something older and kind of rusty, this can happen a lot if you're too aggressive, or if you're not really good at getting the thing on there and recognizing how important it is to get the socket on there straight, because you're new. But this is going to happen. So I think it's very smart to have a set of Easy Outs. Now, you don't have to get these. I like these because they're good. But Irwin's kind of a rip-off company for this. When I bought these, you only get half the case. And I have the other one, but you gotta buy this side of them, this variety of sizes, for you gotta buy the other set. It doesn't come with this set. You just get the case with this set. It's stupid. I kind of don't like it, but I was in desperate need of these when I bought this set. But, there are a million rip-off brands. Harbor Freight has a variety. But these are great. These things that... Easy Outs. They're Easy Outs. Just call them Easy Outs. Easy Outs are wonderful. Moving on to my second tip and trick. This is more of like a spiritual thing. And that's, you need to know when to take a break. See, there are a lot of memes and jokes about mechanics cussing and being loud, and you motherfucking piece of goddamn fucking shit, why don't you fucking come loose, you fucking piece of shit, fucking bolt, I'll come to your fucking house and murder your fucking family. There's a lot of that. That exists for a reason, because working on cars is a frustrating activity. It's gonna piss you the fuck off, and it's bullshit. So you really need to know when to take a break, when to chill out when you're working on cars. You need to learn when to just say, alright, I need to take 30 minutes. I need to go watch a belligerence in motion video. I need to go get some orange juice from inside. I need to wash the dirt off my face. I need to chill out. You gotta know when to do that. It's good for you don't want to stroke out when you're working on a car. You don't want to lose your mind. You don't want to get mad. People look at you funny after they hear you curse like that. In public. So it's just good to know when to take a break. It's good to know when to chill out. It's good to know when to relax. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is a matter of organization. When you're doing a job, you don't want to lose your bolts. It's a pain in the ass. It sucks. You don't want to do it. I don't like it. I don't like it when it happens. I'm disorganized. It's always a problem for me. So there are solutions. It's good to have a cup or something to put them in if you have nothing else on hand, just all in one place. Because some bolts you have to specialty order from a dealership. When you lose them, you can't just go to Lowe's and get new ones. It's and the dude at Lowe's, when you tell him you're working on cars, is gonna look at you like an idiot for buying your hardware at Lowe's, despite the fact that it's probably fine if you're not doing anything crazy. I got a transmission on my car that's held together by Lowe's bolts. Shut up, old man. You don't want to buy your head bolts that hold your engine together there. But if you just need a big bolt that fits a hole, you got something vital that you're holding together. Well, it depends. It's a case by case thing, truthfully. And do it at your own risk. It is always better to get the OEM bolts, and that's why you shouldn't lose them. So you got to devise a way to keep track of your OEM bolts when you're working on your vehicle. And I like these things. This is a horrible one from Harbor Freight. It kind of sucks. The name brand Monkey Grip one, or whatever it's called, that you get at Advance or AutoZone. And my uncle got me one, and my friend took it. It's way better. I hate this one, and now I'm stuck with this horrible ass Harbor Freight one. You need to devise a way to keep track of your bolts. You need to figure out a way to not lose them. Now, there are these things. These are a solution. These little magnetic-y tray things. They even stick to your car. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys can see that. I'm working with my GoPro here. I just got it. This whole video is actually just an excuse to play with it. But yeah, this sucks. The bolt just fell off it. I have to get it off the floor now. I have to bend down. It's gonna hurt my back. I'm not looking forward to that. But these are not bad. And if you have nothing, just use a cup. But you want to put all your bolts in one place because they get lost when you're working on the car, and you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to get looked at funny and by the guy at Lowe's, then yelled at by people on the internet who agree with the guy from Lowe's. You don't want to deal with that situation. You just figure out a way to keep track of your bolts. Now you can be very organized. I've seen dudes rebuild engines and organize by plastic bags, and they just write what the bolt is for on the plastic bag. But be careful about this, because you might not remember why you wrote the word engine on the bag when you took the whole engine apart. So be organized and devise a way to keep track of your bolts. Now, on the subject of magnets, since we're still talking about them, this thing is great. These are lifesavers. I got this one for free. My buddy got it. He got a bunch of tools for free and was just like, have your pick, because Todd Jones, you saint, thank you for this. Saved my back. You drop stuff in annoying places when you're working on cars. And I have pretty skinny arms, but if you're a big meaty man, unlike myself, and you got them big boy meats, you got them gains, you actually work out and care about your body, you're not gonna have a lot of fun squeezing in around an Audi's engine bay if you drop something. So you need to get one of these. It's a stick and there's a magnet on the end. And this is gonna be great because I'm tall. I'm 6'4". I don't want to bend down to get things, but problem solved. I didn't have to bend down. I didn't have to hurt my back, especially if you're a big guy. I don't have back issues yet, but I know some of y'all out there have back issues. These are great. You just off the ground, it's perfect, it's a great solution. Get one, they're cheap. Now, the final tip and trick I have, piece of advice, whatever you want to call it, I don't even know. I don't even think I've offered any I guess I've offered some tricks. I don't know. It's just a catchy name. But the last piece of advice I want to give you today, especially for the guys who've never done a project car before, is buy something that runs for your first project. Buy something that needs other work. Now, buy something with a solid body. You don't want rust issues. Just buy a running car. It can be kind of a shiesty running car that needs some work in some places, but you want it to run and drive, have a healthy engine and transmission. Now, the reason I say this to you is because fixing problems that are obvious and diagnosing an engine or a transmission issue when your library of knowledge is still in its infancy are two very different things. And so it's better for you to learn on easy to fix known problems that you can just kind of look at and go, hey, that CV axle boot shouldn't be all ripped to hell like that. I gotta fix that. A YouTube video is gonna help you with that a lot quicker. Now there are things, it can be simple when a car doesn't run. It can be very simple. It can be just a sensor that the ECU is mad about. But don't take that chance with your first project car. Double down, put a little more money in, and get something you can at least drive around for your first project. Ben, the reason I say this is if you're a hard ass and you're amazing and you're super smart and you can figure anything out and you're not afraid to buy a mildly expensive code reader or rent one from somewhere, and you want to get a car that doesn't run for whatever reason, go for it. But if you just want to enjoy having a project car and having fun and enjoying yourself with this hobby, or this, this could be a path to making money if you learn enough knowledge, but if you want to go down the path of working on cars and you want a project car, just go ahead, for your first time, get one that runs. Because my first project car, I bought it, it didn't run till a year and a half later. So I wish I'd bought something running. I could have been having fun with cars that entire time. And I bought other cars, but I ended up modifying my daily in all those circumstances. And I had to learn the hard way, like an idiot, with quite a few things through my time working on cars. And there were many times where I had a car, but I couldn't drive it, and it sucked. How does it? It sucks to have two cars that don't work. So if you're new to this, I especially recommend buying cars that work. You're gonna have a lot less trouble. Anyways, that concludes Tips and Tricks episode 3. I hope you liked it. I hope you subscribe. We have like 10 subscribers right now. This is the 10 subscriber special, actually. Yeah. No, I don't think the other guys would appreciate that. But, you can call it that. I think the last video is also a 10 subscriber special. We have 10 subscribers right now. So if you like this video, we're trying to make things better. I just bought this GoPro right here with my Corona bucks because I need it for another business I'm getting started. But I wanted to play with it. I wanted to use it. We're aware of quality. We're aware that it's not the most amazing right now, but you should subscribe if you like this video. And I'm gonna quit begging you now because this is pathetic. But anyways, don't get sick.